Good morning, students. Today we discuss about the topic histology of alimentary canal. As we know that alimentary canal is start from the mouth to anus. Okay. Histology. What is the meaning of histology? Histology means a study about the tissues is called as histology. Okay, in the alimentary canal that contain different types of tissues. Okay, so we learn in this histology of alimentary canal. First, the wall of the alimentary canal from the esophagus to rectum possess four layers. Okay, here the alimentary canal from mouth to till rectum that contain the from esophagus to rectum that contain four layers. What are they? These are the four layers. That it is the serosa layer, and the second one is muscularis externa, submucosa and mucosa. Means outer layer is called serosa layer. Muscularis layer that contain inner side that contain circular muscles, and outer side that contain longitudinal muscles. Okay, next submucosa and inner layer is the mucosa layers. These are the four layers of the muscular alimentary canal. Okay, it is the structure of alimentary canal. Okay, transverse section of gut or alimentary canal. First layer is the serosa layer. Okay, it is the outermost layer. Here this part is outer layer is called as a serosa layer. Okay, and it is made up of thin mesothelium with some connective tissues here that contain the connective tissues. Okay, here that are made of serosa layer is made of mesothelium and also that contain connective tissues. And second layer is it is called as this second layer is called as muscularis externa. Okay, here in this it contained smooth muscles. Okay, it contains smooth muscles that are usually arranged into outer longitudinal and inner circular muscles. As we know that we saw in this picture, here the inner side that contains circular, and outer side that contain the longitudinal muscles. Okay, and next an oblique muscles layer may be present in some regions such as the stomach. In stomach that contain the muscle layers, means extra layers that contain. And next third layer is the submucosa. Submucosa is the third layer. It is formed of loose connective tissues containing nerves, blood vessels and lymph vessels. Okay, in submucosa layer that contain not only tissues that are not only connective tissues that are loose connective tissues, they also contain the nerves, blood vessels and lymph vessels. And next submucosa of duodenum has Brunner's glands. It is the main point that submucosa contain in the which region, that in the duodenum region that contain Brunner's glands. Okay, where the duodenum is present, the small intestine first part is called as duodenum. In that area that contain the Brunner's glands which secrete mucus. Okay, and fourth layer is a mucosa layer. It is the innermost layer. In that four layers, the innermost layer is called as a mucosa layer, and it lining of the lumina of the alimentary canal, and mucosa of the stomach forms irregular folds called gastric rugae. Okay, in the stomach layer, in the stomach area that contain irregular folds. Okay, that contain folds, they are called as gastric rugae. In between which there are many microscopic gastric glands. In the gastric rugae means folds that contain, in that folds that contain gastric glands. Okay, the gastric glands secrete the gastric juice. And next the mucosa of the small intestine forms small folds called villi. Okay, the stomach folds called as gastric rugae, and the small intestine folds called as villi. Okay, the columnar epithelium cells that line the villi produce numerous microscopic projections called microvilli. Means in between the villi are finger like structures that are present in the small intestine. Okay, that contain again small microvilli, giving a brush border appearance, means they look like a brush border, like so these are microvilli. These modifications increase the surface area of absorption, means function. What is the function of small intestine? What is the function of villi and microvilli? They increase the absorption area. Okay. And next, plasma membrane of microvilli bears enzymes such as disaccharides, which are called brush border enzymes. Means a plasma membrane contain the enzymes. They, what are they? Disaccharides. They are called as brush borders of enzymes. And each villus has a network of capillaries. What are capillaries? Capillaries means very small thin tubes are called as blood vessels. Blood tubes are called capillaries. Okay. These network of capillaries and a large lymph capillary called lacteal. Okay. Here means capillaries and lymph, they formed as lacteal. Mucosal epithelium has goblet cells which secrete mucus. In the mucus layer, in the epithelium layer that contain goblet cells, they secrete the mucus. Mucus helps to move the moving of the food easily. Okay, that helps in the protection of the wall from the action of the enzymes, and also helps in the protection of walls from the action of enzymes. Enzymes sometimes they make the they help to protect the wall of the action of enzymes. So here it also helps in the lubrication of the passage of food. I told na, here they also helps in the lubrication, means easy movement of food. And next, mucosa of the small intestine forms crypts of Lieberkühn between the bases of villi. Here in this region, this contain Lieberkühn between the bases of villi. In the bases of villi, here they contain, it is the villi of lacteal. Here these are the capillaries, small blood vessels, and it is the artery, and these are the crypts. This one, it is called as crypts, and here it is the veins. Okay. And next, about the digestive glands. Here which are help in the digestion, they are called as digestive glands. The digestive glands present in the wall of the alimentary canal are gastric glands, Brunner's glands, and crypts of Lieberkühn. These are the digestive glands that are present in the alimentary canal. And the salivary glands, liver and pancreas are the digestive glands associated with the gut. Extra alimentary canal glands, means in the digestive glands there are two types. They are gastric glands, Brunner's glands, and crypts of Lieberkühn. These are present inside the alimentary canal, but salivary glands and liver, pancreas, these also glands which are called as associated glands, means they are outside of the alimentary canal, so they are called as associated glands. First, about the salivary glands. There are three pairs of salivary glands in man. Okay. What are they? The parotid glands present below the pinna or inner surface of the cheeks. Means pinna. What is the pinna? Pinna, it is the ear outer one is called as pinna, or inner surface of the cheeks that contain the parotid glands. And next, the submaxillary or submandibular glands, which are present at the angles of lower jaw. In the lower jaw that contain these submaxillary or submandibular glands. And the sublingual glands. Lingual means that is a tongue. Okay, sub means below the tongue, that contain the sublingual glands below the tongue. These are formed of serous cells and mucus cells which secrete saliva. Here these three pairs of salivary glands are formed of serous cells and mucus cells. They contain serous cells and mucus cells. They secrete the saliva. Okay. Saliva contains water, salts, mucin, and the enzymes ptyalin or salivary amylase. The saliva mainly contains the salivary amylase or ptyalin enzyme. Okay, and they also contain lysozymes. Lysozymes which kills bacteria. Okay, they lysis means kills. They kills the bacteria. The pH of saliva is 6.8. Here it is about the salivary glands. Do you understand? Okay, next here mumps means in the neck region, below the neck region, that contain the mumps. They are painful inflammation, means a swelling of the parotid salivary glands is caused by a virus of the group paramyxovirus. That is caused by mumps are caused by the one virus, that is the paramyxovirus. Okay, next gastric glands. I told already, gastric glands that contain three types. What are they? Gastric glands, Brunner's glands, and in the alimentary canal that contain gastric glands, Brunner's glands, and crypts of Lubberkin. Next, gastric glands. Here gastric glands, these are located in the wall of the stomach. Okay, in the wall of stomach that contain the gastric glands beneath the surface of the epithelium. Next, gastric glands are three types, namely cardiac glands. They secrete the mucus for protection, and next pyloric glands and fundic or axanthic glands. In the stomach region only, in the stomach they contain that contain three parts. What are they? Cardiac region, next fundic region, and pyloric region. Here in this cardiac region that contain secrete mucus for protection, and pyloric glands, they secrete the mucus and hormone called as gastrin. Gastrin hormones helps in the digestion of food. And next, fundic or axanthic glands, they are composed of three different types of chief cells. Okay, here they contain there are composed of three different types of cells. The mucus neck cells, which secrete mainly mucus. Okay, there are three types of cells. What are the neck cells, and next peptic cells, and also pepsinogen or prorenin cells, or axanthic parietal cells. Okay, here neck cells which secrete mainly mucus, and the peptic chief cells, they which secrete the large quantities of the proenzymes. What are they? Pepsinogen and prorenin. Do you understand? Neck cells, they secrete the mucus, and the peptic cells, they secrete the proenzymes. What are the proenzymes? Pepsinogen. Pro means before, means they are inactive enzymes. What are they? Pepsinogen and prorenin. And the axanthic or parietal cells. What are the third one? Axanthic or parietal cells, which secrete hydrochloric acid. Do you understand? What are the three cells? Neck cells, and these peptic cells, and axanthic or parietal cells. These neck cells, they secrete the mucus, and peptic cells, they secrete the proenzymes pepsinogen and prorenin, and the axanthic cells, they secrete the hydrochloric acid, and also Castle's intrinsic factor, which is essential for the absorption of vitamin B12. Okay, vitamin B12 is normally not absorbed in other region, but here because of this Castle's intrinsic factor, that vitamin B12 will be absorbed. And next, secretions of all these glands form the gastric juice with the pH ranging from 0.9 to 1.8. Here the salivary glands contain pH is 6.8. Here these all they mix, and these glands form the gastric juice. Okay, secretions of all these glands, they form a gastric juice. Their pH will be 0.9 to 1.8. Okay, the chief cells of the gastric glands also secrete some amounts of gastric lipase. Okay, here the chief cells. Here the chief cells or peptic cells, they secrete the gastric lipase enzyme. And next